Hi, I'm Garrett Semelink, and I'm the Thomastik-Infeld Strings brand specialist at Connolly Music Company. In this video, we'll explore the key differences between the violin D-string options available in Thomastik-Infeld's new Dominant Pro line. Like classic dominant strings, Dominant Pro offers an important D-string option: silver or aluminum. One will likely sound and feel better depending on your instrument's needs, your personal preference, and playing style. So I'll demo each on my violin here, and then we'll compare the benefits to see which one might be the best match for you. Hold up! We hear violinists talk about E strings, so what's all the fuss with the D strings? D strings can dramatically change the tonal character and resonance of your instrument. They can improve the bow response, promote the overall balance and even transition between the other strings. They might help tame a wolf tone or a buzz. A particular D string may also be more durable depending on how much you play, how much you sweat, along with other playing conditions and setup considerations. I'd recommend visiting the Thomastik-Infeld website and their Stringtelligence resource, which provides a wealth of information on this and many other important string topics. Once you've done your own research and settled on the right D string, you'll want to visit your luthier to make sure your bridge and post are adjusted accordingly to boost your performance. The dominant silver D comes standard in the Dominant Pro set. For those of us familiar with classic dominant silver D strings, the diameter is somewhat thicker, which feels a bit more comfortable under the fingers. Let's give it a listen. The Dominant Pro set is quite powerful. The tone is warm and rich, with excellent clarity and focus. I can kiss the string with the bow, and the sound appears instantly. To that point, whether I'm using more bow speed, pressure, or varying the contact point, it's very easy for me to explore different sound colors and control the dynamic level. This is an excellent benefit for orchestra or chamber music settings where I really need to blend more. The bow noise is also extremely refined, so even as I'm digging into the string more, the tone remains velvety with less hiss. I'm not worried about losing any flexibility with sound colors and dynamics, a clear advantage for solo playing too. The Dominant Pro Aluminum D is available as a single string or as a bonus in the limited edition Dominant Pro DP100D set I've got here. The diameter is slightly thicker than the Silver D, and according to the tension guide with my set, slightly heavier as well. Let's give this one a listen. Dominant Pro is just as impressive with this option as well. The aluminum D is broader and conveys more brilliance than the silver. The bow noise is noticeably coarser too. I could see this being a great fit for violins needing a bit more grit or texture. This broader sound, extra brilliance, and coarser bow noise can sometimes help with projection. And while the sound colors with the Silver D were a bit more vivid, the aluminum seemed to help with the resonance of the A string, making the transition from the D a bit more balanced and natural. Let's compare both back to back. how each D string in Thomastik-Infeld's new Dominant Pro line can dramatically change the character of a violin. The standard silver D produces a warm, rich tone with excellent clarity and focus. The bow noise is refined, and the response is quicker than conventional silver D strings. The aluminum D, in contrast, is broader and conveys more brilliance with a noticeably coarser bow noise. For some violins, this may help increase the projection, improve the overall string balance, and bow response. We hope this video was informative and helps determine the best D-string option for your violin with the Dominant Pro set. If you'd like to hear them for yourself, consider purchasing the Dominant Pro bonus D-string set, available for a limited time. Thanks for joining me, and see you next time.